Yeah, your eyes aren't deceiving you. I'm uploading something before the year ends. Magical, isn't it? Crazy, right? Yeah, I have a lot to talk about when it comes to Yotei. So if you don't want to be spoiled, please, that is your exit point. I liked it, I didn't love it. However, you want to stick around? I am RexBebop. This is going to be an after playing ramble about Ghost of Yotei, about what I liked and what I didn't like about it for however long this is going to be. After I put 60 plus hours of my life into it, after beating it Sunday night, and then now I'm starting to talk about it now because I needed to formulate what I was going to say and not have it completely be a mindless ramble. I've had 2 days to really think about what I'm going to say here. So, yeah. Again, roll the intro and let's go. So, we're going to both do good and bad at the same daggone time. Alright? However this ends up being, is going to end up being, okay? Because, again, I just really want to get my thoughts out in the open and not sound like a brainless moron when I do it, though. So, here we go. Atsu, first off, I liked her. But off rip, taking the band-aid off now, as much as I appreciate the first few hours of her journey, it kind of fell flat getting to the rest of the Yotei 6 after killing 3 of them and then 3 of them were left, right? The revenge quest just pretty much takes a turn, I would like to say, when an important story choice comes up in the story. Not that you can make. No, the story pretty much makes itself. This isn't like Tsushima where you make that kind of choice. No, but it has Atsu wanting to stop getting revenge altogether and wanting to just take more of a family role because of what has happened to her in the story. Now, okay, I'm just gonna flat out say it. I'm tired of the whole Last of Us 2 shit when it comes to revenge storylines. I'm tired of it. I'm getting really sick of this bleeding into every other thing when it comes to talking about revenge storylines. You can tell a good revenge story. Kill Bill, Afro Samurai, Red Dead Redemption. But again, it's like, why can't we continue the daggone revenge storyline when we're doing it only for the character to be like, oh, I think I've been doing the wrong fucking thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, okay? I did not go through so much of this game collecting bodies. I did not do this just for you to suddenly turn cold feet and turn pussy so you can act like, oh, my family's more important. I don't want to get revenge anymore. Do you realize how much bloodshed we have done at this point? Now you don't want to do this because now you have something to lose again. Because again, she starts off with nothing. This is one of the things I love about Yotei though. Gene had everything at the start of Tsushima, right? And then he gradually loses everything after becoming a full-fledged Ronin, right? Atsu loses everything at the beginning of her game, all right? Gene gradually loses everything by the end of his game. Atsu gains more as the story progresses. I like the contrast between those two, right? But it's just, when you get to this part of the game, it felt like, oh, we have to remind the player about how revenge is bad and shit. You know, I mean, if this did not come at that very end, this is the last chapter, mind you, she has this revelation at the end of chapter 2 and at the beginning of chapter 3, which is the last chapter. It's like, because something happened where she's just too revenge focused, right? Then she doubles back and was like, oh God, I fucked up. Oh no. It's like, the damage is already done. The damage is already done. We have to go after him and like do what we have to do and kill him, right? Why are you getting cold feet now? It just feels forced that how they shoved this, how they did this, right? The player doesn't get the option to do this, but Atsu herself does. All right. At this point, you have five of the six of the Yotei 6 are already dead, right? 5, one more left. Lord Saito himself, right? Everyone at this point in Izo knows who Atsu is at this point. Knows her being the ghost and how much of impact she's had on in terms of liberating Ezo. I just feel with her mindset like this, because her family's being compromised, it just feels like this should not have been at the very end of the fucking game. If you were going to do this, and as long as this is, if you just do story, this should have come up way sooner before we get to this point. And every time, and even sometimes, like, people even question her revenge. She doesn't move on from it because she's so focused, and this is traumatized her so much that she can't move on from it. So when she gets a family, it's just like it gets a makeshift family. It's like, oh shit, I am gonna lose this. But we're already at the tail end before you do this. That is my biggest piss off here. It just does not compute. We are at the end. You know what to do at this point. Why are you questioning your actions now? Why are you acting like I cannot do this anymore? We're at the end, dude. I don't know why Sucker Punch did this. Like, it just feels like she has to be punished for wanting to do this. It's dumb. I'm tired of this. Revenge is bad, okay? Revenge is bad, okay? I'm tired. I'm tired of this notion that every story of revenge has to be bad. If you're gonna make your main character pay, have them pay for it in the next entry. It happened in Afro Samurai Resurrection. It happened with Red Dead 1. Because Red Dead 2 happened. John gets revenge for Arthur's sake. John pays for it when the Pinkertons come after his ass at the end of Red Dead 2, thus starting the events of Red Dead 1. I'm sorry if you ain't played Red Dead, that's your own fucking fault. But it's a perfect setup for how John fucked up. We're going after revenge after Arthur told him, like, revenge is a luxury we cannot afford. That felt like it was earned because it tied in perfectly. Not like, oh shit, I can't be doing. I just like, no, I didn't. Again, this is the daggone ramble. Apologies, but not really though. It's just, this is kind of just my biggest piss off when it comes to this game, really. I'm just tired of this. This revenge is bad, okay? Revenge bad, okay? I'm tired of it. I'm so tired. It's just felt like ever since Last of Us 2, like this shit has bled into many other revenge storylines, right? And Yotei is definitely one of these things. But yeah. Other than that, the combat was great, but it was just Tsushima with, it felt it just felt similar. It's just like, we don't have stances now. Atsu can use a bunch of more weapons rather than what Jean could use. It basically, point for point, pretty much the same type of like combat build, except she double stance, spear, that Kurosagi thing with the knife, with the little scythe and the ball thing. Guns, she can use guns and pistols and shit, which is fucking awesome, by the way. Doing stances and then popping someone right when they're about to strike you is fucking cool. So it's just like little things like that. I'm like, okay, I mess with this a lot when you do something like this. Okay, so it's kind of hard for me to be, I can't shit on the combat too much. I really can't. The presentation, great. Everything else but what they did with the story, I'm fine with. It felt Tsushima versus Ezo, it felt like, it didn't feel smaller. It didn't feel smaller after a while. As we kept like opening, as the world kept opening, it felt pretty much like bigger, like about the same length as Tsushima, even though they said like it's gonna be like a little smaller. I didn't get that. It felt just as big as Tsushima to me. So there's that too. I think most of the side content was done well, even though like some of it was just like more as collect shit, which really took up the most of my time because I got the platinum. Takezo, motherfucking Takezo, man. I'm not spoiling anything, but if you know, you know. He is. There's one thing I can say. Takezo, this dude. Ooh, out of everything in this game that gave me issues, right? Him. Oh, every other boss could not compare to this guy. If you go after him, you will know. Motherfucker's basically the equivalent of a Dark Souls boss inside this game, man. I'm not even kidding. Oh my god, I earned this daggone head. I earned that daggone head. Oh my god. Fuck that guy. His side stuff with his disciples and shit, if you know, you know. And if you go after him, you'll know. Instantly, you'll know what I'm talking about here. But yeah, like I enjoyed my time with most of Yotei, right? I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, it didn't have any issues, but really, genuinely, it felt like more of Tsushima, just more a little leveled up, honestly. Like, but it didn't feel like Infamous 2 levels. That's the thing that I want to like preference here. Infamous 2 felt like a big fucking step up from Infamous 1, given how everything got refined, got retooled, and just it was just more. There's more of what Infamous was, right? But I didn't get that kind of level with Yotei. I didn't feel the same like level up when I did with Infamous 2. It just felt like it kind of Tsushima 1.5 if I'm honest. Just like they changed a few things here, they changed a few things there. She can use much more weapons, and yeah, she starts off with nothing and then ends with a family. But yeah, it didn't feel like the Infamous 2 jump to it. You know, it didn't feel like a jump to like an Infamous 2 kind of jump. It just felt like Infamous 1.5 for me. I can only say this for me. It's good, but not great. That's what I'm trying to say. Liked it, not loved it. I'm not trying to be cynical here. I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, but how like Atsu was by the midpoint in the game, and it's just like her decision to like do this route where it's like Tsushima was like at the end of Gene's story, it's like you had a choice between like leaving your uncle alive and becoming just an infamous Ronin, or killing him and accepting like your fate. Like it ended with you, the player, making a choice. You do not get that choice out too. I'm tired of like our choices as players getting taken away. I'm tired of that too. But it just man, I just feel like Gene had more of an impact for me personally than Atsu did. And that's just me. I can only speak for myself here. Again, I liked it, I didn't love it, but Atsu is cool enough for me to say like, hey, I'll take her. Hey, I think she's cool. And people actually had a problem with her. And it's like, oh, woke this, woke that. No, fuck all that. I actually played this daggone thing to actually say any of this, okay? I actually put my time into this. I put my time and 60 plus hours into it. I am allowed to like say this shit, okay? I'm not trying to be an asshole about it either. Anyway, now I am rambling. Yeah. Liked it and I loved it. I'll see you on 2026. I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna try to put up more because it's like work kicks my ass so much that you guys are just getting like little trinkets of stuff like this, and like for those of you who do show up, I appreciate you, I really do. But YouTube takes a lot to do, but yeah, if you have yet to play Yotei, I recommend it. Regardless of what I said here, I do recommend it. I recommend it as like when it gets discount price, definitely for sure. I waited because it was like there's a lot of games that came out this year. That's another thing, and definitely like the Steam sales have not like helped matters at all. So I had to like really like make time for this shit. What was I talking about? Yeah, YouTube. I'm all over the place. Keep getting interrupted, and I keep like going all over the place. YouTube, yeah, it's YouTube takes a lot to do, and just to just have the energy to do this, even just do this, because my job just kicks my ass, man. I gotta get up early for it and shit. Like, I don't know, y'all don't want to hear about that. So it's just like when I break this out, it's just like, okay, I'm able to do it. But it's just like, I just don't. YouTube definitely is like the hobby for me. And then again, like, I'm not trying to like waste your time saying this. It's hobby, definitely hobby. I had to like actually like break that. This is like my job. I could not fucking do it. It's like I anyway, you guys come in for that. Anyway, recommend it if you have not yet played it. Discount for sure. I will see y'all in 2026. I've been RexBebop. Y'all take care of yourselves and be safe out there.